Dude, her boss accidentally FaceTimed her while he was playing piano with someone she suspected wasn't his wife. How she would know those noises that were different, like his wife would make those noises?
Yeah, how would you know that?
No, she heard them talking. That's how she knew. Okay. All right, so this is what we call Follow-Up Thursday. You guys hit us up and you're like, hey, XYZ happened on the show. What the heck has happened since? I need an update. So this was a War of the Roses we did a while back for Kelly, whose boss accidentally FaceTimed her while he was playing piano with somebody we don't think was his wife. Abby has the recap.
So one random night, Kelly's boss accidentally FaceTimed her. So when she picked up, she could tell he was, playing piano with a woman that she was like thinking it was his wife. She didn't see anything. She only heard noises, which is scarring enough. And after hanging up, she felt weird and decided to skip work the next day. But when she went back to work, her boss cornered her and he questioned why she didn't hang up the phone sooner. So from that day on, his energy towards her in the office was very different. Kristen suspected that something was weird about this and suggested that Kelly reach out to the wife to apologize. But once Kelly found his wife on Facebook, she noticed that she was away on a work trip during the time of the accidental FaceTime call.
That was really bad advice for me, by the way.
Shouldn't have said that.
No, I was like, what was I thinking to suggest that? Anyways.
So since we didn't have 100% proof that her boss was cheating, we decided to do a War of the Roses. And Kelly's boss fell into the trap and sent roses to a woman named Haley, who was not his wife. So last we had heard Kelly had no clue what she was going to do with the information. So did she ever confront the boss?
Bert Show. I'd be happy to give you an update.
Good
I did find out who Haley is. She is the daughter of another guy that I worked with.
Worked. She's using past tense.
She is.
I think a lot of stuff has gone down.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he had any idea that Haley was or is hooking up with him.
Oh, imagine the boss is hooking up with your child.
Yikes. Ooh. While all this was happening, I realized my sanity was more important than staying in that toxic environment. So I quit my job.
There you go.
Thankfully, I found a new job that I'm really happy with. But even with my own situation fixed, I still didn't like what was being done to my boss's wife. It just didn't sit right with me to walk away and let him keep doing that to her. It's that old J. Cole thing happening again. So I created...
It wasn't sitting right with her soul?
Sit right with her soul.
Should that be a new segment on The Bert Show?
It's not sitting right with my soul.
It's not sitting right with my soul.
I'm having a J. Cole moment.
I am scheduling this for tomorrow. We're going to do a segment called It's Not Sitting Right With My Soul.
I love this.
And you just have to clear the air.
Yes.
All right. That is on the schedule for tomorrow.
So I created a Gmail account and sent an anonymous email to his wife and told her about the affair her husband was having with a woman named Haley. I made sure not to reveal anything that would trace back to me. Since I'm no longer in that office, I can only reply on secondhand info to now what's happening. From what I've been told, my old boss is really grumpy lately, and the rumor is that he is now going through a divorce. As for him and Haley, I have no idea if they are still seeing each other. If I find out, I'll let you know.
Ooh.
I'm a little glad she meddled, even though I'm not the hugest fan of meddling, but she did it from afar. It wasn't like she was going to lose her job because she had already quit.
She got up out of there. That's a beautiful thing. Found a different environment so she don't have to be there. And then it still kind of did the, I guess, quote unquote, right thing in the end.
Yeah. Were you here when we did this originally?
I don't think so. This story doesn't sound familiar to me, but we do so many of these somebody's cheating and I don't know if I should tell them stories that it could be any one of them.
I'm just curious, having you here now, you get a FaceTime from Bert.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, wow.
Don't put this in my brain.
Yes, no, please
You
do.
were getting a FaceTime from Bert.
Okay.
And you can tell he is not with the woman that he is supposed to be with. What do you do with that information?
But how would I know that unless it's on her face?
It's not on her face, but something along these lines. Let's just say we don't know how you got there, but you got to where you knew definitively that was not his partner. That was somebody else.
Can I be honest? I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit on that information until one day I need to use it.
No, you're gonna use it for the 7C is what you're gonna do.
No, I'm going to sit on it because I like getting my checks signed. And then when something comes up, like, I don't know, budget cuts or restructuring, I'm just going to throw it in there like a grenade.
I'm pretty sure that's blackmail.
Yeah.
And for those, do best.
For those that don't know, the 7C, that's like prime time on the show. Like you have certain hours that people are listening more because they're up, they're getting ready, they're getting to where they got to go. So yeah, that would definitely make prime time on the big show.
I'm more curious as to how long y'all would leave that phone before you hang it up.
Oh, I'm hanging up ASAP.
Immediately,
I don't want none of that.
I'm
on the phone
immediately.
screen.
You're not?
No.
What?
You and Bert have a different relationship, though.
The Bert Show.